Hello students, I am M. Sheshachari, a lecturer in chemistry, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Junior College, Bagalingampalli. And today we are going to discuss about the organic chemistry. Under the organic chemistry, especially the very important topic is carboxylic acids. So now we are going to discuss about the carboxylic acids. So now, carboxylic acids. What are carboxylic acids? What are the compounds or organic compounds are said to be carboxylic acids? Carboxylic acids are the compounds containing carbonyl functional group and hydroxyl functional group. Carbon compounds containing carbonyl C double bond group. This is said to be carbonyl and this is hydroxyl. Carbonyl hydroxyl. Carbonyl hydroxyl. Carbohydroxyl. Carboxylic. Carboxylic means carbonyl functional group, hydroxyl functional group. Both will be there in the acids. That's why it's said to be carboxylic acid. So what is the functional group? COOH. Carbon compounds containing COH functional group are said to be carboxylic acids. Now statement is carbon compounds containing COOH functional group are said to be carboxylic acids or carboxylic acids. So what is the general formula? The general formula of carboxylic acids is CnH2n plus 1 COOH. Here n is equal to number of carbons. If the n is equal to 1, you can get this compound HCOOH. So n is equal to number of carbons. The general formula of carboxylic acid is CnH2n plus 1. So this is about the general introduction of carboxylic acids. Now let us go to the naming. Naming of carboxylic acids. What is the formula? According to a UPAC system, any common name. If any common name is there, let us write under the common nomenclature. So the first member is HCOOH. Only one carbon. COH functional group. Carbon is 1. The root word is Smith. Single bond in. It is in a primary suffix. It is in a root word. And this is a secondary suffix. Oic acid. Methanoic acid. Methanoic acid. The common name is formic acid. Formicous acid. Formic acid. The source of this acid is from red ants. Red ants are said to be formicous in Latin language. So that's why it is said to be formicous acid or formic acid. So in the trivial nomenclature, the source is the basic for naming of carbon compound. So that's why it was given as formic acid. So HCOH is methanoic acid. Common name is formic acid. Okay, now come to the second one. CH3COOH. It is the second molecule of carboxylic acid. It is said to be ethanoic acid. Eth is the root word, N is the primary suffix, oic acid is the secondary suffix. So what function group is there? COH. That's why it's said to be ethanoic acid. So commercially, it is known as acetic acid. Acetic acid. Common name, acetic acid. 6% of acetic acid is generally in the market is available in the form of vinegar, which is used for cooking curries and all those things. So that vinegar is nothing but acetic acid. It is an corrosive. It is a pungent smell, acetic acid. So 6% of acetic acid is said to be vinegar, and the other molecule is CH3CHOH. See that here there are two functional groups are there. One is given first priority and given taken as a substituent. Now what is the priority? COH is given first priority. Hydroxyl is taken as substituent. So it is name of the molecule is that second carbon we have a hydroxy. So 2-hydroxy propanoic acid. 2-hydroxy propanoic acid. commercially known as lactic acid. Lactum, milk. The milk turns into curd. The curd contains lactic acid. Curd is sour to taste and milk is sweet to taste. When milk decomposes in the fermentation, it gives a curd. The curd, sour taste of the curd is due to lactic acid. So it is in a lactic acid. There are 3 carbons. Second carbon contains hydroxyl, 2-hydroxypropanoic acid. So this is the lactic acid. It is in a formic acid, acetic acid. Like this, aliphatic acids. Now we have an aromatic acids also. So what are aromatic acids? So aromatic acids are nothing but carboxylic acids that contain benzene ring are said to be aromatic acids. See that it's in a benzene. Over the benzene there is in a COH. It is said to be benzoic acid. It is said to be benzoic acid. Let us take other example. It is also aromatic acid, but there are 2 functional groups are there, 2 COHs are there. So the name of this molecule is said to be phthalic acid. Phthalic acid. So like this we have number of aromatic carboxylic acids are there, aliphatic carboxylic acids are there. So some of the examples we have taken. Okay, now let us go to the preparations and properties of carboxylic acids. కార్బాక్సిలిక్ ఆమ్లములు అనగానేమి అంటే కార్బొనైలు మరియు హైడ్రాక్సిల్ ప్రమేయ సమూహం కలిగిన కర్బన సమ్మేళనాలను కార్బాక్సిలిక్ ఆమ్లాలు అంటారు. COH ప్రమేయ సమూహం కలిగిన కర్బన సమ్మేళనాలను కార్బాక్సిలిక్ ఆమ్లాలు అంటారు. COOH ప్రమేయ సమూహము కల కర్బన సమ్మేళనాలను కార్బాక్సిలిక్ ఆమ్లాలు అంటారు. కార్బాక్సిలిక్ అని ఎందుకు అంటున్నారంటే కార్బొనైల్ హైడ్రాక్సీ 2 ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి దీన్ని కార్బాక్సిలిక్ ఆమ్లము అంటారు. సో COH ప్రమేయ సమూహం కలిగిన కర్బన సమ్మేళనాలను కార్బాక్సిలిక్ ఆమ్లాలు అంటారు. సాధారణ ఫార్ములా, జనరల్ ఫార్ములా CnHTn+1COH. ఇక మనకు నామకరణకు పోయినట్లయితే ఇప్పుడే చూశారు మనం ఫార్మిక్ ఆమ్లము, మిథనోయిక్ ఆమ్లము, ఇథనోయిక్ ఆమ్లము, ప్రొపనోయిక్ ఆమ్లము అట్లా పేర్లు వస్తూ ఉంటాయి. ఇవి అరోమాటిక్ ఆమ్లాలు. అరోమాటిక్ ఆమ్లాల్లో మొట్టమొదటిగా మనం తీసుకున్నది బెంజోయిక్ ఆమ్లం. ఈ పేరు బెంజోయిక్ ఆమ్లం. 2 కార్బొనైల్స్ 2 COH ఉన్నట్లయితే దీనిని మనము థాలిక్ ఆమ్లం అంటాం. ఇట్లా అనేక ఆమ్లాలు ఉన్నాయి. వాటిలో కొన్నిటిని మాత్రం మనం నేర్చుకున్నాం. ఆ తర్వాత తయారీ విధానాన్ని నేర్చుకుందాం. Preparations of carboxylic acids. How to prepare the carboxylic acids? So carboxylic acid mainly prepared from the alcohols. One is from alcohols. So fermentation of molasses gives alcohols. Again fermentation of alcohol gives the carboxylic acids. Now, so oxidizing agent, what are the method of preparation? Let us take a simplest example, ethyl alcohol. When it is subject to the potassium permanganate, acidified potassium permanganate is a strong oxidizing agent, provides nascent oxygen. So the oxidation of ethyl alcohol on oxidation gives acetic acid. So if you take any kind of alcohol, action of acidified potassium permanganate or potassium dichromate, acidified potassium dichromate or acidified potassium permanganate on oxidation gives corresponding carboxylic acid. So let us take one more alcohol. Methyl alcohol. Acidified potassium permanganate. It gives formic acid. So acidified potassium permanganate is a strong oxidizing agent. It oxidizes corresponding alcohols into corresponding carboxylic acids. So this is the best method for the preparation of carboxylic acids. Now let us go to the other next method of preparation. ఆల్కహాల్ నుండి మనం కార్బాక్సిలిక్ ఆమ్లంను అధికంగా తయారు చేస్తారు. ఆల్కహాల్లను ఆక్సీకరణం చేయగా కార్బాక్సిలిక్ ఆమ్లములు ఏర్పడును. ఏ ఆల్కహాల్ తీసుకుంటే అన్ని కార్బన్లు కలిగిన కార్బాక్సిలిక్ ఆమ్లం ఏర్పడుతుంది. ఉదాహరణకు ఈథైల్ ఆల్కహాల్ ను తీసుకొని ఆమ్లీకృత ఎసిడిఫైడ్ అంటే ఆమ్లీకృత ఆమ్లంలో పొటాషియం పరమాంగనేట్ ను కరిగించగా వచ్చిన దాన్ని ఆమ్లీకృత పొటాషియం పరమాంగనేటు అంటారు. ఈ ఆమ్లీకృత పొటాషియం పరమాంగనేట్ ను ఈథైల్ ఆల్కహాల్ పై చర్యజరపగా మనకు ఎసిటిక్ ఆమ్లం ఏర్పడుతుంది. 2 కార్బన్లు కలిగిన ఆల్కహాల్ తీసుకున్నాం, 2 కార్బన్ కలిగిన కార్బాక్సిలిక్ ఆమ్లం వచ్చింది. దానికి బదులుగా ఒకే కార్బన్ కలిగిన ఆల్కహాల్ తీసుకుంటే ఒకే కార్బన్ కలిగిన కార్బాక్సిలిక్ ఆమ్లం వస్తుంది. దీన్ని ఫార్మిక్ ఆమ్లం అంటున్నాం మనం. ఇట్లా ఎన్ని కార్బన్లు కలిగిన ఆల్కహాల్ తీసుకుంటే అన్ని కార్బన్లు కలిగిన కార్బాక్సిలిక్ ఆమ్లం ఏర్పడను. సో ఇది ఒక విధానం, తయారు చేసే పద్ధతి. రెండవ పద్ధతికి వెళ్దాం. ఇక రెండవ విధానము from Grignard reagent. Grignard కారకం, Grignard reagent. Example CH3, MgCl, methyl magnesium chloride. It is a Grignard reagent. Action of Grignard reagent on carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. The carbon gets a positive side. In the Grignard reagent, methyl is a negative part, is a positive part, and this methyl goes to the carbon of carbon dioxide and forms an intermediate CH3CO minus MgCl. So now this is an intermediate product which on a hydrolysis, and this part is eliminated. Finally, we will get the CH3, COH, and C double bond O plus MgClOH. So, carboxylic acids are obtained by the action of Grignard reagent on carbon dioxide, followed by hydrolysis. Hydrolysis. This compound is to be dissolved in water. The hydroxyl goes to MgCl and forms magnesium, hydroxy magnesium chloride. The hydrogen of water comes to the oxygen and forms OH. C double bond O carbonyl hydroxy. It is in a CH3COOH, acetic acid. So, how to prepare the carboxylic acid from Grignard reagent means action of Grignard reagent on carbon dioxide followed by hydrolysis gives the carboxylic acids. So any carboxylic acid can be prepared from the Grignard reagent by the action of carbon dioxide. Okay, now come to the preparation of aromatic carboxylic acids. Aromatic carboxylic acids are prepared from the alkyl benzene. Aromatic carboxylic acids. So aromatic carboxylic acids are prepared from alkyl benzene. Oxidation of alkyl benzene. Potassium permanganate, acidified potassium permanganate or acidified potassium dichromate. The alkyl, it is an alkyl. Alkyl benzene. Alkyl benzene on oxidation with the acidified potassium permanganate gives corresponding carboxylic acid. The name of the carboxylic acid is benzoic acid. Benzoic acid. Here the condition is the alkyl carbon must contain minimum one hydrogen. If there is no hydrogen on alkyl containing carbon, the carbon attached to the benzene ring, if there is one hydrogen, then only it undergoes oxidation to form corresponding carboxylic acid. How means? Let us take example. Let us take CH3. It is set away toluene. Now the carbon attached to the benzene ring has 3 hydrogens. At least one hydrogen should be there, but here 3. So it undergoes oxidation. And gives corresponding benzoic acid. So the length of the chain on the benzene ring may be any number of carbons, but it gives only benzoic acid. The rest of the carbons turns into carbon dioxide. So here CH3, here if it is CH2, 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 CH3, propyl benzene, then also will get the benzoic acid. So benzoic acid is the final product. Instead of or, let us say if you take like this, CH3, CH3 and CH3. It is isopropyl benzene. Isopropyl benzene. See that carbon attached to benzene ring contains minimum one hydrogen. If this is not there, that it does not undergo oxidation, it cannot use the benzoic acid. Here the product is also benzoic acid. And whatever the remaining carbons makes, they turns into carbon dioxide. So like this, the potassium permanganate is strongest oxidizing agent. It oxidizes alkyl benzenes into corresponding benzoic acid, alcohols into corresponding carboxylic acids. So this is the best method for the preparation of carboxylic acids. Now come to the chemical properties of carboxylic acids. Let us say chemical properties of carboxylic, example acetic acid. So first of all, we have to know clear structure of the acetic acid. It's an acetic acid. So there are 2 carbons are there. Carbonyl functional group is there. Alpha carbon contains hydrogens. It is alkyl group. It is carbonyl. It is a hydroxyl and COH. So totally it can participate in hydrogen participating reactions, hydroxyl participating reactions, carbonyl participating reactions, and alkyl participating reactions. Now here to here is a single bond. It is 1.54 angstroms, and here to here the bond length is 0.9 angstroms. So like this we have an sp3 hybridization. The carbon of first carbon is sp3 hybridization. This carbon is sp2 hybridization. So this is about the structure of acetic acid. Now carboxylic group, the oxygen is there, hydrogen is there. So here it is more electronegative than this one. So always try to pull the hydrogen towards oxygen and it may release one H plus ion. So all carboxylic acids contain the H plus ion, that's why all are said to be acids. The strength of acid depends on the alkyl group. Alkyl is electron releasing group. So as increase the alkyl electron releasing group, the acidic nature of the hydrogen releasing ability of hydrogen will be decreased. So that's why acidic nature of carboxylic acids, as in the length of the chain, acidic nature gradually decreases. That means formic acid is strong acid than the acetic acid. It is stronger than propanoic acid. It is stronger than butanoic acid. So like that, the gradually acidic nature of the carboxylic acid decreases as in the number of carbons. So this is the structure of acetic acid. It participates in different kinds of reactions. Now let's go to the chemical properties of the carboxylic acids. First of all, let us take reaction with the ammonia. How does it react with the ammonia? Let us take the simple example. Acetic acid reacts with the ammonia and forms a salt. The name of the salt is, this is ammonium, it is an acetate. Ammonium acetate. Ammonium acetate. What statement is to be written means acetic acid reacts with the ammonia, maybe any carboxylic acid, same procedure. If more number of carbons are there, these carbons will increase. But this function group, see that the hydrogen goes to ammonia, turns into NH4. Ammonium carboxylate, ammonium acetate. It is a cation, it's a cation, it's an anion. So it's in a salt. So all carboxylic acid reacts with the ammonia and forms corresponding salt. When they are heated, it gives amides. When they are heated, they give corresponding amides. If one carbon is there, one carbon amide, two carbons amide. The name of this amide is estamide. The name of the molecule is estamide. So it is also very important reaction under the carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid, the second example we have taken, acetic acid. Acetic acid reacts with ammonia and forms ammonium acetate salt, which on heating gives final product is estamide. Estamide is the final product, and this is a reaction with ammonia. Now come to the second reaction. Reaction with phosphorus halides. Phosphorus halides. Phosphorus halides means they may be PCl3, they may be PCl5, or they may be PBr3, like that. Phosphorus halides. So all carboxylic acids, let us take an example. Acetic acid reacts with the PCl3. The role of PCl3 or PCl5 or SOCl2 are replaces hydroxyl by chlorine. The hydroxyl is replaced by chlorine, and this is said to be chlorination. Now come to the PCl3, phosphorus trichloride. It gives acyl chloride. plus POH tries. We have to take 3 moles of acetic acid and 3 chlorines will be supplied, then we will get the 3 moles of acetyl chloride. So similarly PCl5, similarly SOCl2, all of them have same product. So this is the another important reaction of carboxylic acid. So phosphoryl chloride, phosphorus trichloride reacts with the carboxylic acids and gives corresponding alkyl acyl chlorides. Acyl chlorides, if you take acetic acid, you will get the acetyl chloride. So this is the reaction with ammonia. This is a reaction with phosphorus halides. The another important reaction is abbreviated as HVZ reaction. What is HVZ reaction? This is a full form. Hell-Vollard-Zelensky reaction. HVZ reaction. Hell-Vollard conducted an experiment by taking carboxylic acids containing alpha hydrogen. How means, let us take an example. This is an alpha carbon. These are the alpha hydrogens. Carbon adjacent to the functional carbon. This is a functional group carbon. Next carbon is said to be alpha. Next carbon is said to be beta. Next carbon is said to be gamma. So carboxylic acid containing alpha hydrogen reacts with the red phosphorus. Red phosphorus with chlorine and forms corresponding alpha halocarboxylic acids. See that 1, 2, 3. These 3 hydrogens will be displaced by chlorines. In the presence of red phosphorus, chlorine reacts with the carboxylic acids containing alpha hydrogens, and chlorines are substituted like this. It is named as trichloroacetic acid. It is a HVZ reaction. Simple definition: the reaction of acetic acid with the chlorine in the presence of red phosphorus to form trichloroacetic acid is said to be HVZ reaction. ఎసిటిక్ ఆమ్లము ఎర్ర భాస్వరం సమక్షంలో క్లోరిన్తో చర్య జరిపి ట్రైక్లోరో ఎసిటిక్ ఆమ్లంని ఏర్పరచడాన్ని HVZ చర్య అంటారు. కాబట్టి కార్బాక్సిలిక్ ఆమ్లంలో అతి ముఖ్యమైన చర్యలు ఏంటంటే రియాక్షన్ విత్ అమోనియా, రియాక్షన్ విత్ క్లోరిన్. ఇక చాలా రియాక్షన్స్ ఉన్నాయి, అవన్నీ మనకు ముందు నేర్చుకోబోతున్నాం. ఇంతవరకు మాత్రము ఎసిటిక్ ఆమ్లములో ముఖ్యమైన చర్యలు. ఎసిటిక్ యాసిడ్, carboxylic acid, the second member of carboxylic acid, the first member is formic acid. So they react with the carboxylic acid, reacts with the ammonia and reacts with the chlorine. So the reaction with the chlorine was conducted by Hell-Vollard-Zelensky. That's why it is said to be HVZ reaction. So HVZ reaction can be stated as reaction of carboxylic acids containing alpha hydrogen with halogens in the presence of red phosphorus to form trihalocarboxylic acid is said to be HVZ reaction. ఆల్ఫా హైడ్రోజన్ కలిగిన కార్బాక్సిలిక్ ఆమ్లాలు హాలోజన్లతో ఎర్ర భాస్వరం సమక్షంలో చర్య జరిపి ట్రైహాలో కార్బాక్సిలిక్ ఆమ్లమును ఏర్పరచడను HVZ చర్య అంటారు. ఇది ఒక ముఖ్యమైన చర్య. సో ఈ విధంగా మనకు కార్బాక్సిలిక్ ఆమ్లాల్లో తయారీ విధానము, దానిలో మనకు ఆల్కహాల్ నుంచి ఒకటి, తర్వాత గ్రిగ్నార్డ్ కారకం నుంచి ఒకటి, ఆ తర్వాత aromatic కార్బాక్సిలిక్ ఆమ్లాలకు 1, ఆ తర్వాత ముఖ్యమైన చర్యలు ఇవి, ఒకటి అమోనియాతోని, ఇంకోటి క్లోరిన్తో. సో ఈ విధంగా కార్బాక్సిలిక్ ఆమ్లాల యొక్క లక్షణాలు మనం ఈరోజు నేర్చుకున్నాం. థ్యాంక్ యూ.